deep diving into these cases is like dancing with the devil. But when you dance with the devil doesn't change. He changes you. Hi.
Hola. Let me turn the camera on for now.
Cha-ching. Hello, everybody.
Okay, let me pull up chat here. Oh, we've got them. I love their name.
Friggy.
It's so funny. We'll get you up here in a second, guys. Wow. Look at us adulting. Let me pull up the chat so I can see it, because sometimes StreamYard kind of sucks.
Hey, Sister Tammy.
Tammy, hey sis.
GD, Angie's Live, Eve, Tangeray, Moonshadow.
Ah, shit.
Hey, Val. Yeah, her hair is awesome, isn't it? It's better than mine.
No, yours is.
No.
Thank you. I love my hair now. I didn't like it at first. Hi, Star Child.
Hey, Pam.
All messages.
Hey, Vicky. Reach under here and get our headphones ready. See if I can hit the mic
Hi,
a few more
Eve.
times.
Cold November rain, Moonshadow, Pam. We're gonna be civil tonight in the chat. Again, we don't have to agree with everything, but tonight is gonna be a study session. And as most of you guys know, Ziggy and I have both covered Summer's case, and this is really the first time that we've been speaking or putting our heads together, speaking and putting our heads together. So Mark and I have been pretty pumped about that. It's been pretty good conversations. Dave G, oh my gosh. Hello.
What's up, Dave?
Hi, guys. I do have some stuff I was trying to find, because there's some stuff I want to pull up for Ziggy and Fred to see. But yeah, so you guys had said, I was over on Ziggy's, if you guys didn't know, maybe like a week ago. Let's go ahead. Actually, they are backstage. Let's just get them up here and we will just start chit-chatting. But sorry, let's get going here because I know it's late for some of you guys. How am I gonna... Okay, hold on.
Oh, yeah. Your hair's too big now.
Yep. Bigger the hair, the closer to God. Let them up on here.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey.
Hello.
Fred's here too.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
Hello.
Hopefully, I think I have the mic and stuff. Hopefully you guys can hear okay. I don't
You
know.
sound good. You sound great, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I think I was trying to get the speakers good so he can hear good, because for those that don't know, guys, like Fred is literally, he's seriously half deaf. Like he does not have hearing in one of his ears. So that's why I repeat things a lot for him, because it helps for him to see people's lips when they're talking, to read. So to read lips anyways. But he's here. And he said, he sees Mark smoking. He's like, dang, that makes me want another cigarette.
Oh, sorry. Oh, shoot. We're such a good influence on you guys.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, how's it going?
Oh, it's going. How are you guys doing today?
At the same time, I think maybe it will help me stay focused.
I'm gonna try. I want to post something up. But yeah, I just figured we'd start our study session at the beginning, like we had said. For people that don't know, but I mean, they probably do by now, that I was over on your channel about a week ago, would you say? A little less, maybe? I don't know.
So, yeah, about a week or so ago, and it went
Yeah.
really well. And they'd like to see us some more, so here we are.
Yeah, they
So
said
we
they
give
could
it a try, and
see
we're here, and it's more. Am I echoing, or is
Nope.
it just?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I hear myself in your guys' background somehow a little bit, but not too bad. It's not like horrible, but it's like somebody's playing it in another room or something. Like
What?
that's what it sounds like.
I'm
Oh,
trying
okay.
to pull up a video, but
Probably from us actually. Like, oh, okay, I see what is happening. I have my speaker probably too close to the mic.
Oh yeah.
Fred, what's it been like to be thrown in this whirlwind for the last 4 years?
Oh, it's been an emotional roller coaster for sure.
Yeah. Today he actually, I mean, I've seen him actually cry over this. I mean, it can get a lot, it can be a lot.
Yeah.
So, but overall, go ahead.
Sorry, what were you saying?
No, it can be a lot. Is all I was saying. But he handles it really well.
And if you and I think it's a lot, imagine actually being Fred, who lived there and had to deal with these people.
Yeah.
I guess still have to deal with those people, but you know what I mean.
I mean, when I lived there and stuff, I really didn't deal with them much. You didn't see them around hardly that much or nothing. You might run into them every now and then at a store or something and speak to them. Other than that,
Yeah.
everybody pretty much seemed like stuck to themselves.
Of course, he's been out of the area for
a
couple years now.
Year now.
Yeah. So,
Thank
I mean,
God.
I think that.
I mean, I still have communication with a lot of them from the area and stuff. If somebody, a YouTuber or something, has a question, if they send me what they're wanting to find out, sometimes I can contact some of the locals and find out through them, of what's going on in the area or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, he still has close contact with certain ones. And I wish like more people would come out, but see, these people are, a lot of them still in the drug scene, so they're of course not going to want to come out and say anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Or defend Fred or anything. I mean,
Right.
and we don't want it that either. We don't want people's lives being messed with like ours have. So
Yeah, they probably, if they're still messing around in the drug scene, then they wouldn't be taken as very credible anyway.
yeah.
Whereas in, well, I think it's no, well, I don't know. Is it okay to say, like, we pretty much know Fred's sober because he has no choice because they are on his ass every single day and he doesn't even know what time of day they're calling, right?
That's it.
So
Yeah. Tell them what you have to do every day for probation.
I mean, I just got to call. I have a drug screen call in every day. But then my probation's once a month. Then Hawkins County's every 3 months.
Yeah.
That I have to.
But you have to call in daily.
Yeah, I have to call in daily.
If you have the urine screen between the hours of
5 and 1:59.
Yep. And then he has to be there by 3 that day. So
dang.
Of course, I always call by at least 5:30 every morning. So
How long do you have to do all that crap for?
they didn't tell me.
Oh, damn.
yeah, so he's on probation for 9 years. So it's
So
until I guess
could be 9 years. Damn.
it could. Yeah. I'm sure, and still they really, I'm sure, are most interested in the money, and it's a lot. So it's not like that's going to be paid off anytime soon. So I'm sure, like, for some years at least.
That sucks.
So we're just gonna
But
ask
it's
the
not,
chat be civil. I already had to delete a comment. If Fred wants his wife to shut up, he'll tell his wife to shut up. Okay, so this isn't. If you saw the title, this isn't like a formal like interview. This is just Fred and Ziggy and Mark and I putting our heads together and wanting to start over and really just speak about the case. And you guys had said on Ziggy's that you wanted us to go and basically start over together, and to try something new and be civil. We don't fully agree on everything, and that's okay. But you know, they can help us understand why they think, you know, one way, and we can help them understand why we think, you know, one way. Fred lived there, for crying out loud. So, and to be honest, as you guys all know, I didn't care to ever hear from Fred because I said he was a lying, murderous monster or something ridiculous like that. So, here we are. Oh God, I'm sorry.
Whoops.
Yeah. But yeah,
He
so go ahead.
like you said, you weren't really watching us and we weren't really watching you, so we weren't aware. I think we were just going by what other people said, you know, about each other, really, and about, because I wasn't going to watch that, and he wasn't going to sit there and watch that either. We don't watch any of those like channels at all. That it just like, it doesn't do any good, really. I mean, Fred does sometimes listen to this stuff, but
Most of his life.
yeah, really. So, and if people really want the truth, then they'll work together like this, you know. And at first, it's going to be awkward for us guys. So,
Right.
and Fred can't hear very well too, and that's why I was telling everybody too. I have to. He's kind of shy, and this is awkward for him. And it was already kind of like pulling teeth to try to get him to do this, and so trying to just make it as a relax for him so that he'll want to continue doing this, like, you know. And I don't want to make him feel. I want him to be comfortable. So that's why.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really great having someone who lived there who can give like a unique perspective.
Right. Yep. So yeah, I mean,
And a lot of people thinks that I know a lot of the inside stuff at the wells, which I don't, you know.
Well, if we're starting a study session, you know, back at the beginning, I would say, have you heard, Fred, then that some people wonder if maybe she really went missing on the 13th or 14th?
The law enforcement spoke about that they thought she might have went missing the Saturday before at one point.
I wonder
You
what
ever
date
hear
that
people talking like in town about it? Kind of like wondering if that was
Well,
the case.
It was something other that when I had recorded Jody and them at the bottom of the driveway, that they made them think that for some reason. I don't know what actual part of the recording that they.
Wait, made him think what?
That she may have went missing the Saturday before.
Oh, he was wondering too. Also, if you, like, while you're out and about, do you hear anybody who talks about the case or whatever?
Do you know how to turn
I usually not let you bring it up.
One second, she's trying.
Sorry, someone asked if our mic could be.
Yeah, there's a new option in StreamYard to turn up the microphone. Here, maybe we can turn down here.
Well, do I sound quiet, Ziggy?
Oh, not on my end. Oh, but we're listening through StreamYard, so I don't know how you sound to them.
Yeah, and we're on StreamYard.
Are we much louder than you?
I don't think so. But
no, you guys are good. We might be a bit quiet though.
What do you think? Like, what do you think the odds of that are? Well, first of all, for the area that you guys live, which we can pull up, like, would you often see the Wells kids outside or the Wells outside? Like, was that like a daily occurrence for you, or like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, would you have even noticed if she disappeared a day or two before?
No, you wouldn't really unless you was associated and going up to the Wellses or whatever.
That's what I
Because
was kind
me
of
just
thinking.
traveling in and out of the holler, I mean, you'd have to see them along the road or something just to even see them usually.
Okay, I'll just speak up, you guys, and I'll sit more forward in my chair instead of back.
Yeah, we're not watching the comments because we don't want to be like distract. You know, if I don't want to see anything that might have
Right,
and
and you know what, mods, please, we don't want attacks tonight. So, and people in the chat, I'm just gonna say now, we're just here chatting, you know, but we're not here for people to come attack anyone, and that, what does that help anyway? So, I do think that people will be just kicked out for tonight because that's not what it's about. And like Ziggy said, she's like, Fred, look at him. He's here. He's been talking. He wants to talk. Like, let the man, you know, chat. And you know, Mark doesn't do a lot of YouTubing and stuff, so he's been actually looking forward to having a conversation with Fred and Ziggy. So yeah, let's just please, we're and this channel for sure, you're supposed to be an adult, so let's just do that. And obviously we're not going to think the same, but you don't have to be, you know, just bullying assholes. Let's just get through it. And I appreciate you, Fred and Ziggy, for taking the time this evening. So okay, so what do you guys think? Do we think then it's possible that she went missing on a day or two before then, or?
Well, they spoke about somebody, or Andy and Jody and them was talking about her being there or something other on the 14th. So I don't know.
Like, on the 15th they hadn't mentioned, but I mean,
No, I've not heard no confirmation anything really about the 15th other than what's been put on YouTube.
Right.
Yeah. So, but what did law enforcement? But law enforcement were thinking maybe that she could have gone missing before. Do you think
they something other that they had called in a recording that made them think that she may have went missing. Like I said, the Saturday before.
Okay. I often wondered if the 15th was just.
But I don't know what part.
You know,
that
the
they
show.
caught.
You know, and that's a good question, because on the 14th, Fred even said he didn't even get out at all. So he wouldn't have saw anything on the 14th, which would have been the best day for him to do something, honestly, because that they probably would have got away with not being seen. I mean, of course, law enforcement would have cameras still of the road and all that.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I didn't even know nothing about Dobbs even being in the holler until after Summer went missing and stuff.
Yes, I can. 1 second.
But the last.
What was that? Go ahead.
But the last time I'd actually physically seen Summer was like 3 weeks beforehand, before she had went missing, reported missing.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? I was booting someone out of chat. So.
The last time he physically,
last time I physically seen Summer, actually seen her, was about 3 weeks before she was reported missing myself.
So you really weren't seeing them every day.
No.
Like rumor has.
No.
I mean, from the road, you don't see nothing up on the hill at 110.
Right, yeah. A person would have to be actively trying to see.
So, like Jody said, you said there was like the one place from Simpson Loop you could spy on the Wells from, and Fred told me, I asked him what he thought that could be, but
About the only place that could be would be in the overbase property, because the way they cut the power lines out to the Wellses, that'd be the only place, open spot, that you could have seen from that road, as I can think of.
Have you ever, like, in like all the time you've been there, have you ever noticed like odd people, or have you ever heard rumblings of people like were looking for kids or anything like that? Like in
No.
all the years?
No. This the Carly Trent, and they run in over at Jerry Simpson's for like 30 minutes that evening before they got another call on her being out with Gary Simpson at a Walmart. It wasn't no big search or nothing. They just went in just for a minute and then got confirmation that they wasn't there.
You never ever heard about children for sale or people looking for children like Andy with, or about, well, actually, I won't say anybody else, but about.
Wait, what was that, Ziggy? Wait, so Andy said what?
Well, no, there's that situation, like Jody Sue claimed that there was that person who was that was trying to sell girls for sale or something in a van that were offering them to Andy. And I asked Andy about that on my panel, like who that was, and he said a guy named Stoney. Well, we know who, a friend knows who that person, and that's that person that's part of the Masons or whatever. But Andy's the one that, Andy admitted it was a guy named Stoney who offered him. I'm like, wow, okay, what kind of people are you around? Like, that's what I'm saying. That's usually you want to hear of something like that. I mean, I've never heard of people for sale or people or kids or anything weird like that happening.
Fred, what did you make of, did you ever see the video of Summer dancing around the red barrel that says for sale? Like, what did you think when you seen that, Fred?
When I first seen that, it seemed like to me that it was advertisement for her being sold.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Yeah.
I mean, that was my first thought, when I first seen it.
And now there seems to be so much more when you look at their some other pictures and stuff. As I'm going through past pictures lately, it's like, wow, some of them, was there other signs? In
I mean,
pictures?
just like a swimming pool and stuff that was up there. The last time I was up on 110 when Damien was in the pool with Summer, it had panda bears and stuff on it. Whether that means anything or not, I've heard it does nowadays.
Yeah,
but
to some people it does. I mean, it could. Yeah, it's all a part of that nasty world. Yeah, for sure. So, there was a lot of pictures of Summer released, and she was naked in all of them while people were like doing construction on the outside of the house there. That was pretty common then, that she'd just be running around naked, even with a bunch of grown men doing contracting work and stuff. Like, is that normal in the area for not, let's like, Wells aside, is that a normal thing for like the area, or that's like not normal, you would think?
No, not really.
Okay. It's
but there's not really that many small children in that area that much.
Right. Yeah,
That's true, I guess.
But it seemed like a lot of time when you'd see Summer and the boys out playing along the road or whatever, sometimes they would ride their bikes and stuff up and down Ben Hill Road. Summer wasn't wearing no shirt a lot of time like the boys and stuff.
So she would be riding her bike without a shirt on?
Well, a lot of times she'd just be running beside of them.
Ziggy, because
the
pictures.
For me, I would have never thought anything of that. You know what I mean? But I know now, knowing how many weird, what I learned from being on YouTube, now I'm like, okay, that's not, because I don't look at children like that, so I wouldn't think somebody would find a child that age attractive, like without a shirt. They don't even have anything going on. So it's like, to me, I wouldn't think anything of it as a small child running around in a diaper or something. But like when she's running around no shirt, is she like got shorts on or something, or
just the shorts on.
Yeah, I
But a
think
lot
it's
of
kind of
time you'll
weird.
see her in like a little bathing suit,
But
like
now,
top thing.
yeah,
you know.
now, and I look at some of the bathing suits and stuff they would have on her. Now I'm like, oh gosh, I would never put my daughter in that.
Mm.
Now looking at some of these things, it does make me feel uncomfortable because because I've learned over about what kind of people are out there now.
But
Yeah,
when
it
I
really
say
opens your eyes.
Yeah.
but when I say I see them ride their bikes on the road and stuff, it wasn't very few times you would see them. Maybe once a month or something. Might see them on the road or something down there riding around.
Mm.
But it wasn't an everyday thing or nothing
But
like
and
that.
that's way
I
down
seen.
there. They wouldn't have been able to keep their eyes on them, so they'd be down there by themselves then, right?
Well, sometimes Dawn or Candace would be on the bike too, riding with them, but
Yeah.
sometimes they would be
Candace?
by their.
Huh.
Yeah,
She rode bikes like actual,
yeah, it was a little
Right, Ziggy? I'm like, wait,
mini
what?
bike.
oh, like a mini bike that's
Yeah,
motorized.
yeah.
Oh, that makes more
There's
sense.
pictures of it out
Right.
there, but most time it was Dawn that rode them a lot. Most
Yeah.
time, if Dawn was with them, though, he'd have Summer sitting on the bike with him.
I want to pull
But
up
there'd be a few
something.
times you would just see the kids by themselves down there riding.
Hmm.
I'm trying to pull up something here.
But
Which I don't
I
think,
seriously don't see Summer going up to no stranger or nothing myself.
No,
I
no.
I don't see
Because what
how.
few times I was around her, she always act kind of bashful, like she'd play and stuff with the other boys and stuff. But far as coming up to you, trying to talk to you or anything like that, she'd act real shy. She'd stay way back and stuff.
Hmm.
she probably was scared of freaking, especially. Never mind. I'm not gonna
Did
say
you
anything.
see like a lot of like marks and bruises on the children, like that didn't look like come from playing? Or I know it's kind of hard to tell living in the woods and boys because they're gonna roughhouse, but like, was it a known thing
I
that the kids were being hurt?
I've really never noticed nothing on them like that, but I've never been really that close to them to notice
Yeah,
it.
was it a known thing that they were being like abused? Though, was there any
Yeah.
type of rumors of that you remember?
Well, I'm
Right. Thank you,
what
Ziggy.
little
Yeah.
bit I was around them, I've never seen Dawn do nothing towards them for his abuse, but I have seen Candace taking strike them with different things, objects and stuff, for being mean to the animals or something.
So it
Mm.
was known that they were like kind of not. They weren't really good, responsible parents or something. You noticed some signs like,
I mean, it just showed. I mean, what little bit I seen, Candace is kind of more abusive. Seemed like. I
and
mean, I never seen Dawn other than holler or cuss at him or something.
there was that
Mm.
incident when you went up there that one time and there was no adults around and
Yeah,
there was
that was the very first time I ever went to the wells. I was trying to find out why they had drug that tree off and stuff and who had done it.
Wait, what they do?
That was when Andy Powell had pulled a tree out of a fence line at 165 and pulled the fence for the horses and stuff. Had pulled all of it out and drug it down to the Wellses. It was up in the winter time when that happened.
They just do
And
weird
snow
shit.
was on, and I just went down through there and followed where they had drug it to, and went up there, and they wasn't nobody there. I knocked on the upper door. That's before they built that other section on top.
Mhm.
That one part, the door was at a different spot than it is now.
Mm.
When you pull up, I knocked on it, and nobody come to it. So I thought, well, maybe they're at the basement, and I went down there to knock on the door, and way the door is, there's no curtain or nothing over that window at the basement, and you could see the boys inside. Then they act like somebody's upstairs because they keep looking up like they was waiting on somebody to come out or something. But
and what do you see?
they just had diapers on, and they was like a potbelly stove, like kind of in the center of the floor with a mattress laying on the floor. That was the only thing I could see in there.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
two boys or two
What
young
were the
boys.
kids like? What were their like what were they like? Their personalities, or I guess you didn't really get to be around them enough to like know that, huh?
I really don't. I ain't been around enough to know.
Did you know, you didn't notice anything like different, or you never saw
Only
him
thing was-
aggressive or anything, or
What?
did you ever see him aggressive or anything?
What, the boys?
Yeah,
Yeah, they all turned hitting on each other with stuff,
Really?
sticks and stuff. When you would pull up or whatever, they'd act like they was excited or whatever, but
When so when
It's
someone
hard to
was
explain.
reported missing,
Mhm.
like, so was it normal for Dawn and Candace both to just like run over to your house at separate times and like in a panic, or like did they yeah, I'm trying to say it nice, Ziggy, damn it. Like, you know what I mean? So they both ran there. Was that odd behavior?
Candace had never been to my house until she come at day when Summer was supposed to went missing and Chad was there. That's the first time Candace had ever been to my
Never
place.
been to your house before, except for
No.
the day that Summer was supposed to go missing. That's the first time she went there, and the only time?
Yeah. That's the first time she'd ever been to my place.
did she ever go again?
Not as I know of.
Like after Summer went missing, did she ever come down there with Dawn or anything?
Mhm.
That one thing that you said about Summer being shy around men. Do you guys remember seeing a video? I can't remember who it was. I think it was, it might have been David Dotson, but someone was sitting with Summer trying to get her to wave to this guy.
Yeah.
Robin.
And
That
then
was Robin, right?
I think it was Robin, but she was really like skittish and she looked like really uncomfortable. And this guy was like waving at her and stuff like that. Do you guys remember seeing that video?
You don't remember? Yeah, I do. It's creepy.
There's a lot of videos.
That was David Dotson at the church. That was odd. Yeah. But at the same time, too, that was a still shot of a video, wasn't it?
I remember seeing an actual video because I remember that someone was filming Summer and then they turned the camera and you could see the guy waving at Summer. Like it seemed kind of innocent, but just when Fred said that she was kind of nervous around men, it kind of made me wonder.
I mean, she just I figured she was bashful around a lot of people, not just men specifically.
Mm.
I'm kind of the one that mentioned, like, I guess I'm the one that kind of said the men thing because I just maybe assumed that. So you thought she was bashful with men and women?
Well, just a stranger in general is what I was talking about.
It could be nothing. It just reminded me of that.
Are you laughing at me, Ziggy? Damn it.
Oh God. Anyways, no, we're just trying. But this is good conversation so far. Let's see. That's why I'm just not paying attention to the chat so that we can stay in conversation.
I want to show.
But yeah, I'm sure you probably want to check the chat to see if there's questions and stuff like that. We'll leave that stuff up to you.
Oh, I actually have a couple of questions.
Oh yeah.
Fred, do you remember seeing? Because there's been lots of rumors that the Wells house was kind of like a flop house. Like they'd have a whole bunch of strangers there partying and stuff. Do you remember seeing anything like that?
Well, there's been rumors of it, but unless you see it yourself, it's hard to tell. And from a road, you can't see up there whether they really are partying or having a bunch of people or whatnot.
You did have that incident where, after Summer went missing, there was a grand bun, you said, and
oh my God, that was hilarious when he said grand bun.
Grand bun and
yeah, that was the same day
Sherry.
I broke down and stuff in that yellow truck, and she come out late off the Wells's property like 1:30 in the morning, drunk off her butt.
But yeah, I mean,
it was two of them. I can't think of the names.
He heard about rumors about Bill Benton and Vicky up there partying. They were always up there drinking. Hate to call people out. I guess I shouldn't, but those ones
Well,
are.
it was Bill. I've never known the Vicky talking about being up there, but I know that when Bill Benton and Vicky Dykes was together, that they would go out to their house sometimes and drink and stuff with Bill.
Yeah.
But supposedly Bill was staying around on the Wells's property around before Summer went missing and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like,
So Don has very publicly said that he has always known that something very bad was going to happen to Summer. Did Don ever like confide in you any worries about something happening to Summer prior to it happening?
No, he's never spoke nothing like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Did he seem like, if you saw them out, did he always seem to be like more protective of Summer or anything like that? Keeping her closer than he did the boys?
Well, most of the time you hardly ever seen Don around the other kids that much. You would see the oldest son with him, but far as the younger two boys and Summer was most times stayed around Candace all the time. You hardly ever see them around Don.
but the oldest boy was he with Don?
Yeah, the oldest boy was always with Don almost everywhere he went.
Even before?
Yeah.
Huh. And so I believe that's Josie and Don's stepsisters have told me the same thing, and yeah, that's pretty publicly known. So he had actually took Josie to Utah, and he would just stand there with Don, but he wasn't even allowed to talk. Is that pretty much the same thing, Fred?
Yeah, that's the way he would be every time I
Wow.
seen him with Don. He would stand around with Don, but he wouldn't even look up at your face or nothing. He just stand and stare at the ground all the time.
That's what
It's
I've
like he wa-
heard.
Yeah, that's
Is
what
that
Mary
the-
would say too.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, Ziggy.
Is that the one that Don had his armor on when he was doing the news thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So pretty much like that. Just always looking
Yeah,
down.
and also the oldest boy in some certain religions and stuff are very important.
Well,
So
he treated the oldest son a lot different than he did the others, seemed like to me. I mean, he dressed different than the other children, and I mean, a lot nicer clothes. I mean, just everything like that, you know.
one that is interesting.
It was almost
Because
like he was the pick of the
Yeah, you
all
know what?
the
Like
kids.
Tim was even saying something on his post like recently. Josie, you're going to be the patriarch of the
Yes.
family today.
Yeah.
You know, creepy. I mean, I don't know. It makes me think weird things, but
They say, how many times have you been to the Wellses' home, would you say, Fred? I think you can.
Maybe 8 times
Like,
since
in
they've
like
lived there.
a few years, right? Time?
No, since they've lived there.
ever. So before Summer went missing, how many times?
Before Summer, probably 6.
So after was just a couple.
Yeah, because I went there a couple of times for law enforcement.
Yeah.
I was counting them.
Yeah.
Because you said that, right? You said, like, that's known, Ziggy. He
Yeah, it's known now. It's been known for about a year or something that they, I mean, it's known. We talked about it earlier, but more detail, like about how they specifically had him walk up the driveway and go up there, and how that laugh happened and stuff. Like I would love to know if like somebody could ask Don if he heard that, because didn't you say like he?
Yeah, he heard it because he looked straight at me, and I tried to play it off like it was my phone.
Yeah.
And I just shut
Yeah, and they got into it. Law enforcement. Fred Fred was like, "What the fuck?"
Because I thought they'd done something.
Yeah, he's like, "What the fuck?" You like, he's like, "You almost." I mean, because like, what was Fred kind of was like, "Oh my god!" Like, what's he say? You know?
Yeah, I actually thought the law enforcement had done something, you know, that made it come through like that.
but they claim to not know. And then it kind of, but anyways, so that was one of the incidents you had been there.
Because when I shut, when
They
that
said thank
happened,
you for the clarification, by the way.
I shut everything down, and when I started back off driveway, they was actually done coming up Don's driveway to, I guess, see what was going on.
Yeah, so because they were about to go up there and save Fred.
Oh God! Save Mark, save Fred. Wow.
Yeah,
But they didn't know what happened because everything just shut down on them all of a sudden. They thought something may have went wrong.
Candace
So
Prim,
they would
499. They said, Fred, any thoughts on who the creepy guy on the hill was? The creepy guy on the hill.
which creepy guy? I wonder.
Right.
Like,
Which one?
Yeah, I
Is there
mean,
one
I
that was like
read
capping?
it could have been a variety of different
Jackie
people.
like the
Dog?
touching that Candace was saying was touching kids that day or something.
Oh, actually, okay, so I have a conversation from one of the last conversations with Don about that whole thing with the kids being touched on
Yeah.
road, and I'll have to find that.
I wonder who he said.
Right, there was.
I mean, I was
it wasn't
trying to
Fred.
think
Oh well, I know it wasn't Fred. Fred's never had any type of accusation like that. I know it wasn't Fred, but I'm wondering if
I mean, I know Bill Benton had been hanging around down there, but what I'd been around Bill and seen him around his daughter and stuff, I would never thought it would have been him, you know. But I was just trying to think who else was hanging around down there at that time.
yeah, because they would let people stay. According Fred's told me many times that they've let people pay to camp out on their property or stay on the property, hide out on the property, like in tents and stuff. Yeah, that happened a lot. Yeah. Even the cornbread mafia was supposedly like hiding, which is another funny thing.
I was
about
gonna
that.
I wanted to talk to Fred about that. Let's get that. So, okay, so can Fred
Yeah.
explain again about the dogs hitting up his driveway? Oh yeah, we had a chat about that when I went on Ziggy's with Fred. He did
Yeah.
actually speak to us about it. Do you
Yeah.
mind talking about
Yeah,
that
because
again?
I
That was my
confused
first
him.
question to him on the last stream over on
Yeah.
Ziggy's. If you go
Let's
watch, by
have
the way.
him answer this completely himself, and I won't say anything. And because I've messed it up before, and that's my fault. But you guys are here. You go. Here he goes. Tell him about
They're
the
like
whole
Ziggy's Fred's handler.
But anyway, they had brought a dog and had come up Ben Hill Road, and they said it had been hitting some scent here and there along the road, but the scent got stronger as the road got rougher, they said. Well, it started up my driveway and went, instead of turning in where the camper was, it went on up the driveway into a little flat, and there was Explorer sitting there. And when I said it stopped at an Explorer, people assumed I was saying that it was hitting on that Explorer. I was using that Explorer as a reference of where the scent stopped.
Okay.
But at the time, I didn't know where they was using cadaver dogs or what at first of the cave when I first spoke of it.
So was that a cadaver dog or a scent dog?
I'm assuming it was a scent dog now, but at the first, I figured it may have been a cadaver dog because I didn't know there was a difference in a cadaver and a scent trap at the time.
I didn't either until I started getting into this case.
Do you think that somebody has been trying to like frame you or set you up, Fred?
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. When you got locked up, I kind of was starting to wonder about that.
Yeah, definitely. Then.
Yeah.
I mean, last law enforcement told him themselves. They
A
said
certain
it to him.
person that they thought was trying to do
They
some
said-
stuff, you know.
Yeah. They didn't tell him that.
So without mentioning any names, unless you want to, Fred, was there anyone around that area that you think might have done this to Summer?
I was gonna say, yeah. Who do you like? Who's your suspect?
Well,
The long list or the short list?
Yeah, there's a long list of them
Mm. Yeah.
that could have been involved.
Yeah.
From day one, my money's been on Candace. Ever since I saw her detailing the last time she ever saw Summer, and she's not even sad.
Right.
She's like talking about like she lost an earring or something.
Well, I think the parents are given for both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. I mean,
What was so strange to me about Don Wells when he come to my place on the 15th after someone went missing, he come with no emotions, no nothing, and never once said he wished he knowed where Summer was at. Never said he wished that she'd just be hope she was okay or anything about her like
Did
that.
he
It
even
is like
ask you, have
this
you
dead
seen her?
emotion.
did he even ask you if you had seen her?
No, he never even asked me if I'd even seen Summer.
Wow.
When he
That's
first
weird.
come, he just started talking religion, and I'm like, religion. He's always high when he come. Any other time, he
So
never talked about religion.
Ziggy.
so his daughter goes missing, and he takes that time to come up to your house and talk about God.
And preach at
Yeah,
Fred. Yeah.
that's all.
And so
Just
was that,
talking
but was
about
that normal
the
to you?
Romans and stuff.
Talk
And
about the Romans?
yeah,
What?
Oh.
And
What the
but he
hell?
brought up the resurrection then.
yeah. He brought up at least he'll see her during the resurrection. That's the only thing he spoke about. Summer. He said, "Well, at least I'll see her during the resurrection."
On the 15th, that's crazy.
But the way his
That's-
emotions was, if she would have been deceased or anything, you would have thought he would at least had some type of emotion.
Yeah,
But he was
the
just
fact,
no emotion, period. Just like, calm.
and that day he
Like a
said he'd see
psychopath.
her in the resurrection. The day she went missing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So he's
that was
already
with
assuming she's dead.
Within an hour of her going missing, he's saying this publicly.
Okay, well I didn't know that, but that's good to know.
Well,
Well, it was before dark when he come to the house, and I hadn't been home long at that time.
yeah. So that had to have been before like 9:30.
And he didn't come aggressive or nothing like he tried to put out on YouTube. Oh, I went up there. No, he didn't either. He come up there, and I was actually out in the driveway when he pulled up and stuff, and he wasn't aggressive. No kind of emotion really. Like he was upset about anything. Period.
Mm.
Just like nothing had even happened. It's way
Yeah.
So
he
not
acted.
not mad at you, not mad at
No,
anybody,
no,
not
just like
suspicious of you. Not
he
trying-
didn't even act like he's somebody that even had a missing daughter or nothing.
Yeah.
That doesn't
I would
surprise
been
me at
if
all.
it'd been
And
my
how
daughter,
did
I would have
Candace
been
act that day?
hysterical.
Like, 'cause so did they go around, like, when they went there? I don't know if you saw them, but so did they, like, go up to your vehicle and, like, touch it or anything? Because we spoke about this again on Ziggy's, the dog had hit on there and it was in the
You mean
chat
Don and
there a few
Candace?
times. But,
If they touch.
Oh, I don't know if Don and Candace touched the vehicle, but they suspected when maybe they didn't bring the dog up through there till 3 days later when they brought the dog up there up the holler.
Oh,
To
so they
that
could have
point.
like snuck over there and put shit like it's like they could have just
Yeah.
like snuck over there. Then like it took
But they
3 days for the
suspected
dogs to
were-
come around.
They didn't have dogs down there on the 15th.
No,
I didn't
They
know
bring
that, Ziggy.
Oh, well,
Did you
not
know
see
that?
that's. I mean, I think I've asked him, but I keep forgetting. I keep assuming they would have
Right.
had. They didn't have any scent dogs on the 15th.
they did, but not up that far.
Oh, okay. They just didn't go down that far. See, they must not suspect it. I guess I don't know. They knew, but see,
But they was just traveling along the road up
But
there,
law
just seeing
enforcement
what they
told
could pick
you
up.
on the 15th, though, that on the 15th, they already suspected him.
Yeah,
selling
they
her.
suspected Don then of selling her
Something.
or owing somebody because that's the main thing when they wanted me to record and stuff for them
Mm.
is to
So
try
they
to hit
wanted
that when they
They
first,
come to you, Fred. Sorry to interrupt. They
yes,
came to
yes,
you
they
and
come
just
to
said,
me.
"Would you mind like
See,
wiring
they
up
come to
around
me
them?"
after Don had come that evening and stuff up there on the 15th. They, as
Okay.
soon as he left, they pulled in and was
Wow.
talking to him and stuff.
Hmm.
Then they wanted me just to go down there and just hang out wherever the people was standing, just to record to see what
Right.
people were saying.
Hmm.
And then that's when they wanted me. After that, wanted me to hit mainly on Don about who he owed and
See,
stuff.
and that's a TBI straight up told me to, as long as I'm comfortable, keep Don talking. And
Yep.
that was right when
Yeah.
I called the head agent and reported all of the conversations about the $50,000 and all this cocaine and all of that. And he had already, like, I had already known what they all failed on their drug testing and stuff. And yes, I mean, cocaine is definitely in this case mentioned a lot. But yeah, so they had also told me, Fred, to keep Don talking as long as I was comfortable. So that's super interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fred, I got a question. You were talking about the dogs. They hit a part of the driveway and where it got rougher. You said it got stronger and then disappeared where that Explorer was parked.
Well, it started hitting on Ben Hill Road below the driveway and stuff before you get up to my 207 driveway.
Mm.
There's a little bridge crosses the road, and the road gets real rough. Like they thought it may have been where the scent was coming off of a vehicle, that where the road had got rougher, that made the scent pick up more.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that makes
But
sense.
when they walked up a driveway and stuff with it, they said that they thought it was where Candace had walked up through there when Chad was up there.
Oh, okay.
Is what they thought.
But just out of curiosity, where they went up and that the Explorer was parked, does that road keep going?
No, it ends right there.
It ends
There's
there.
just a flat spot for a camper that sits right there where I had it parked.
Oh, okay.
It was just an old broke down car. Didn't have a motor in it.
I was
Yeah, it
just
wasn't
curious if it
a-
was possible that whoever abducted Summer went up there and took that road, but if it ends there, then no.
They could.
Well, he just went right there and ended. I mean,
They
in that
could
little
walk through the
flat
woods.
spot. And then it turns into this rough wooded area
Yeah.
and straight up pretty much.
Oh, it is straight up. That's true. So they wouldn't have been able to walk that way.
Well, they could have walked that way, but you would thought they had picked up scent farther on, you know.
Mhm.
But the way
I'm
it
gonna-
went up there and just stopped, they and didn't go no
What were
direction
they
and pretty
using
much
as a
come
scent?
straight back off.
I mean, what were they using for the scent? Do you know?
What did they use for a scent?
Yeah,
A sock out of the dirty clothes basket
that they said was Summers.
that they said was Summers. That's what made it harder for them to track anything too, because it was just a random piece of clothes out of all of them's dirty laundry.
Mm.
Mm.
Of course, they tried to use a shoe too that was supposed to be in Summers, but
I think they all wore each other's shoes.
you know,
Yeah.
She
that's
always
what they
wore
was
shoes
saying.
way too big for her. You know, we've seen that.
That's
several
what they
times.
was talking about too. They didn't know for sure if other kids had it on or may have touched it or anything. They could have been even tracking anybody's scent,
Yeah,
you know,
it
for
seems like
anybody in the house.
Sounds like they were tracking Candace. Is really what they're tracking, because Candace is the one that walked up there. You know, that we know of. So it would have to be, unless they did have Summer back there, but I bet that was Candace's scent that they were following.
I mean, that's what the
That could be.
law enforcement had figured, you know.
Mm.
I almost called you Tim. I wanna get your thoughts on this, Fred. It's because you'll see. I just was looking at it. That's why. I just want to get like your thoughts here on this. What Tim Mullen said here.
From New Brunswick
Saskatchewan,
to Quebec and all across Canada.
Canadian dairy farmers
man.
help feed Canadians and ensure
guys-
reliable food supply.
That's what the Blue Cow logo stands
Steak.
for.
Okay, y'all. We cannot forget that Mr. Mullins, the Sandman, said this. Driving, I smelled rotting flesh. My stomach suddenly felt horrible. I got out searching a field and then found this deer carcass. Suddenly, summer missing got very real.
Like what?
Because it wasn't real before that. Why are you even talking about this? I don't know. He says his videos on his YouTube.
Like what the heck are we supposed to make of that?
That's weird.
It is
Isn't it?
weird.
That dude is bizarre.
Well, yeah, and you know, these pictures that I guess they've known each other. Dawn and him have known each other for much longer than we originally thought. I guess.
I believe so. We're gonna get there. I've got stuff. Yep. Like so, Fred's known the Wells for like how long have the Wells been in that area? Like off and on for something like 15 years, is it or something?
Yeah, something like that.
How about you, Fred? How long have you been there?
Yeah.
All my life.
Now he was lit that time.
Yeah, I lived a couple different places for a few years at a time, but
Like you
that's
did
been-
live in Virginia for a very short time, obviously.
3 years.
Yeah. Because I mean, Laura was from that area, right?
Yeah.
But most of his life, yeah, Ben Hill, that or that area.
Yeah.
He did live like a couple other places in the area, but yeah, usually.
I mean, I've lived, Ben Hill, and then I lived in Cloud Apartments a little bit, and then Bayleton Terrace a little bit, Horton Highway a little bit.
But yeah, mainly the area though.
Yeah, I mean, then Light Holler Road, I lived out there for about 2 years, a little over 2 years.
Yeah.
808.
I want to show you this for a second. I want to see what you think about this here, Fred. So this is Don taking me for a walk, and then he's going to take me for a drive, and it's him. He's saying retracing his steps that happened on June 15th when he got the call at work. Oh, why does it always do that? Damn it.
Yeah, he told me a different story than he's told a lot of people.
Whatever.
On that
Yeah.
when he come in.
Did he?
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, and he told us he went to Fred's all amped up and chest puffed out and everything. And I always figured that was a lie anyway, but
No, so what? I mean, what did
I'm
he tell
talking
you?
about when Don come home that evening.
Yeah.
He told me that when he come in, he went straight to the house up on top and didn't see nobody. And I was seeing it on that video she was showing, but to the right of that building, when you pass that storage building on top at Don's, you could see the bottom property. He said when he pulled up to there, he could see out there and seen his boys down there on the bottom property. So he went out the driveway just a little bit, where that next little house is under the bank, where Cam and Allie walked down that trail.
Mhm.
He said he took a Subaru down through there to the bottom property, is what he told me.
Yeah, that's weird.
Where
He
the boys-
I guess he basically trying to say he took the Subaru off road, basically.
Well, it was, there's a road that goes out there,
Wait.
down through there. And when they took and had been cleaning the power lines, they had opened it back up.
So there's a road that goes straight from
the top property to the bottom property.
That's interesting. Because we've never really seen that. They could drive from
Yeah.
right up from the top property down to
Yeah.
without going down to Ben Hill property.
Yes.
That's
Right by that one,
And-
that little like garage at the end there. You know how you go up Don driveway and the road forks right there, and then that garage little thing's right
Yeah.
there on your right. If you go on up past it, that road cuts off right there. It goes down behind it and back out to the bottom property.
See, that's weird
that's-
because Don told us when he got there, the first thing he did was he drove down to the bottom. He didn't go home. So it's interesting that he tells different people different things.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I want to show you
When you're
this.
lying, it's hard to remember your,
Yeah,
he
when
should
it's
have
not
wrote
the
it down.
truth, it's hard
And
to
that's the way he
remember.
had explained it to me.
Yep, that's what I know, because he's just making stuff up. That's why he's not repeating things similar each time, because it's a lie.
Yeah. And
Because
whenever
if
he
he was
gets,
coming, I mean, the only way he could have seen the boys was either from up there or either pulling in at the building down there, and then he would still had to pull plumb up on top. The way the building rises up, he'd have had to pull all the way up there to even see down next to the creek or anything where he said the boys was at. Because they wouldn't even been visible from a road, period.
What do you
From
make about Jody Sue saying that she made sure to be walking in the stream that day to cover her tracks and her scent?
That was just odd. And there's, I mean, she even, the same evening someone went missing and stuff, when I was recording them, she talked about a certain spot in the creek and kept wanting me to go and look myself. And I wouldn't do it, you know.
It was like she was trying to get him. So, do you think she was trying to set you up?
That kind of way it made me feel in a little bit, you know. I mean, in a way, kind of why you want me to look when the law enforcement's done out here and everything. Why ain't you done talked to them about going and looking at this certain spot in the creek you're talking about? Why are you trying to get me to go look at this certain spot in the creek?
You don't think she
Yeah.
told the law that?
I don't know if she told them or not, but they found out about it pretty quick by the recordings I got of it.
So
Yeah, that's
the
weird.
beautiful, wonderful, one and only Jody Sue Brown that we've all been introduced to in the past, 4 years, is that the Jody Sue you guys have all known up on that hill all the time? Has she changed at all? Did she get weirder? Did she get more normal?
She's
Like, what's
got
going
really-
on?
Used to she didn't act this crazy and stuff. I mean, but I ain't talked to her that much either over the years. Just like I didn't even know they had a daughter themselves until like a year before Summer went missing. I never even knew they
Wait,
even had
what?
a daughter.
Seriously?
I mean, that's how seriously, that's how at least I talked to them, you know.
And they were
Because
And
that's
she
what
was
people
almost-
seem to say. They had no idea. So for 4 years, no one knew about this little girl.
Yeah.
Didn't even
No.
know she was pregnant, which I've seen that before because with a fat enough person, sometimes you can't see that they're pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
But-
happened to stop. I went to Andy's to check on. He's supposed to have some tires for sale or something. I forget who was telling me that about a year before Summer had went missing or something, and I rode up there or drove up there, and which Andy wasn't there, but Jody was there, and that's when she introduced me to her daughter, and I was like, okay, I never even knew you had a daughter. And she was big as Jody was then, almost.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know they had Damien, but and the family always called him Drew. So when people come out on YouTube calling him Damien, I'm like, who are they talking about at first?
Mm.
And also, didn't they call him like Andy Jr. or something? Or
I think
They
I've
always
heard
call
that.
him Andy.
Check this out, Fred. This is what I was telling you about on Ziggy's the other day.
I took control, went solo, and built my own online knife empire.
Okay.
Something else that happened between 3:30 and 6:30 is Candace posted this photograph on Facebook, then
yeah.
deleted it.
Yeah. 6:06 p.m. and we know the police were called to report her missing at 6:29 p.m., right? 6:29, 6:28 p.m.
Mm-hmm. That I remember us watching that. That is so weird. See, I don't know. Have you ever seen this, Fred?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I ain't seen it before.
This is a picture that Candace posted on Facebook, as you see, June 15th at 6:06. So that would have been literally within, less than 25 minutes or so.
Yeah.
From her calling 911, them calling 911 about Summer missing, and right here looks like Summer right there.
Yeah,
Right.
it does look like Summer.
It looks so, but I guess we all thought, could it be a picture she had on her phone, or why'd she up? I don't know. I mean,
She could just be uploaded it at that time. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
was she trying to set something up or something? I'm wondering.
And you know who else messed up too and did something like that? Because she posted it, took it down, posted it, and took it down, right? And you know who else messed up? Whoever took that video of her sleeping in the car. That was supposed to be a picture, but we got a little video instead. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
is this like Grandis?
You think that?
Did you hear dirt bikes on the 15th around 6 o'clock at night, Fred, or weren't you home yet?
I went home at that time.
So you wouldn't know if they were on dirt bikes around that time. So I was thinking, maybe did she get hit by a dirt bike? I
That's
don't
a
know,
pretty
but
nice out. That's a
I
pretty
hate this
nice
picture.
outfit.
Right? I hate this picture because it's 6:06. She's about to be reported missing, and then you just got bottles of bleach sitting over here.
Yeah, it looked like
I'm just
a-
wondering where they got that outfit, because like a Fox Racing outfit would be kind of expensive, and I was just
You're
wondering
I
where.
have an idea, but I'll talk to you about it later.
You have an idea about it?
Yeah, tell her
The
later.
Foxes in the what's
I mean, a certain person in the area down there, I've seen wear that exact clothes.
oh
Tammy was wondering when you said, what did Fred mean when he said the cemetery isn't the final resting place? I didn't hear it, so I don't know. Just asking.
I've never said that.
Okay. I don't know. I was just.
maybe he said,
Because I personally don't feel like she's ever been at the cemetery.
yeah, it was
No.
just his theory. He might have said, I don't, something like a theory. Somebody might have asked him about the cemetery or something. Might be what she's talking. Ow, my knee. I'm getting old. But anyways, it must be like when somebody asked you about the cemetery theory or whatever, and he just, I think, gave his opinion.
No, I've never said it like that, though.
Yeah, I
Missing
don't think he
piece.
said it like that.
What did you say?
Missing piece.
Missing piece? I don't know.
No.
I'm
Oh, when I said that, I think I said something like, I didn't feel like that was the missing piece that they're looking for, that I personally feel like that cemetery never be looked into because they know it's not
your own thought.
That's just his opinion.
That's my
Exactly.
opinion.
A theory, it doesn't mean it,
I'm just
Right.
like you all trying to put
Right.
everything together,
That's all any of us can do right now.
I know, and that's the thing too. People give him a hard time, like if he's like, on his theories, or if it's like some things, guys, are just his theories. I mean, we don't have very many facts. I mean, all he knows about is he's experienced. Certain other things are just theories. We try to make it known when the difference, but
Let me bring this up here. So this is the very first time
I mean, just like a 15th, Don and Candace never even spoke to the law enforcement about the bottom property or nothing. See, they didn't even know that Don and Candace even owned that down there along the highway on
really
the 15th.
yeah.
And what brought that up is where I talked to them about the white HHR parked across from the shed and stuff and of Don's, and they're like, they didn't even know that was Don's because Don hadn't even brought it up to them or nothing.
Hurts.
life hurts. Take back your back with Roback's dual action
So this
formula.
is the very first.
Go ahead. I don't know what you're doing.
It's your channel. Hello, everybody.
Well, this isn't the one I wanted to look at right now because I don't want to put you through having to listen to certain things right now. But anyways, okay, that's the very first. We'll get there, but yeah, next time.
I know we don't want to.
I want to go over his first thing, but I want to go. So this is what he told me. He's addressing new thoughts.
So Don, we're gonna get right into it.
I think
the first question I want you to answer is: are there any 17-year-old females that work at your company currently?
No.
Did you ever know Don, or ever run into Don, or catch Don with like a female that maybe you shouldn't be around? Hi, Rasta, hey boo. You know, if you catch my drift, Fred, like.
No, I've never seen him around another female.
Okay. Yeah, I know that.
I don't think there's any. We have a large company.
Only like you never saw him like running around.
Yeah,
with anyone.
he said he's just being honest.
Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, no, exactly.
But there's no 17-year-olds, and I would never work a 17-year-old female. Maybe a male, but not a female.
Okay.
I laughed when I first heard that. I
Look at
laughed.
my busted up teeth.
Maybe a male.
Right.
Maybe a male, not a female.
See, some of the shit he says, yeah.
Wow. He wouldn't go for a 17, but if they're a 12-year-old though, that they have a body from hell.
Right.
According to what he told me. So I guess 17 is just too old for him. But I remember that incident where people were accusing him of talking to that 17-year-old or something.
Yeah. Oh, that was crazy. That's the day I got to see Don
Yeah,
and Candace video call me, both in their fucking dirty underwear.
Ew.
Yeah.
That was what Marlena was mad about when her old man was working with Don. They were supposedly having some kind of women meet them or girls or something meet them there. That's why she showed up and was beating on him with that 2x4 about.
Oh,
What?
shoot. Really?
Yeah, at Don's work. That's why Don fired him because of that incident.
Fired who?
Marlena's old man.
Oh, because Daniel Hayes, you mean, or Chad? They call him Daniel Hayes on the creek, but his real name, I guess, Chad Daniel Hayes. Anyways, Marlena's baby daddy. I think he was recently arrested.
I mean, that's what Don had told me. Well, Marlena pretty much told the same thing.
That
later.
So they were supposedly having girls meet him on the job site.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, do you know anything about like?
I don't know nothing about it. I just going by what Dawn had said and Marlena had said.
And she came there to beat the hell out of.
He was beating him in front of the client and stuff with a 2x4.
Holy shit!
So,
is what Marlena and Dawn said.
Wow.
What is your top theory, Fred? Like, you lived in the area, like, you must have your own suspect list like we all do, right? Because none of us have the answers. We're all just got our thoughts and opinions. So, okay.
Well, my personal opinion is she was a drug debt.
She was a drug debt. That's what I think too. So that's like right off the cuff for you. Like that's your first intuition. Because Don.
At first, when Don first come to the house, I feared it was probably an accident cover-up. And then more, I sat back and looked at things and stuff. And then after I went to Knoxville and stuff, and the guy gave me that information and stuff. He went into too many details to not know something, of almost how it was supposed to unfold everything.
Yeah.
That I turned into law enforcement.
That Don Wells drug dealer, the Playboy character.
Yeah.
The TBI seemed actually pretty interested in the drug debt.
Yeah. So that's why, his theories, people give him a hard time about his theories changing. Well, just like
all of ours change.
you know, all of our opinions have changed. But yeah, that is true, because I remember when I first met him, he was saying that it was an accident, thinking it was an accident cover up. I mean, I think that's what we probably would have hoped, I guess, maybe more so. I mean, nobody wants to think of some, you know, essay and that kind of stuff. But then as things have unfolded, yeah, it seems unfortunately, way more in depth or involved.
I wish I still had all that on that phone, so I just put it out here on YouTube.
Yeah.
But when they extracted everything off that phone.
Yeah. There's that part of
they left a few little things on it about that situation.
That's the same thing that Don said happened to their phones. That a bunch of stuff disappeared off their phones.
And see, when he first said that, I'm like,
yeah,
that's bullshit. Because when they took and dipped my phone when someone first went missing, they wasn't nothing deleted off my phone or nothing like that.
Yeah.
But I didn't have no ties to nobody from my phone. I've never talked to Dawn or Candace on the phone or text with them or Andy, Jody, Sue. None of them on the phones or nothing. Nobody in the hollow.
Because you didn't have service there, right? Or what? Why?
No, he just didn't have communication with them.
No, period.
Yeah, he's just never had communication with them, like on the phone and stuff like that. So they didn't, have to.
Only time you talk to him if you run into him somewhere.
But when they extracted his phone that time because of the Knoxville information, that was different. They did delete something off of his phone, is what we're saying. It's like, because at first Fred was saying that he thought it was bullshit.
Yeah, I thought it was bullcrap that Don was saying that they deleted a bunch of stuff off of his phone and stuff. And then I'm like, well, they didn't on mine. But then when I turned that information in from Knoxville last year, the information I turned in, 90% of it was extracted and deleted.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Patty? It's my channel. I'm on here.
So it made me wonder if they actually did take Don, after that happened.
Yeah. So that's probably true. They did probably delete some of Don's stuff off his phone because they don't want people. They didn't want Fred probably sharing that stuff, I guess.
I could see that. So maybe they did take it off the Wellses?
Yeah. Yeah, they, yeah. Go ahead. No, I said share.
Do you feel like they ever thought that you were a suspect?
No.
You never felt like you never got the vibes from them that you were being treated like a suspect?
No.
Because I think that's what, you guys...
Never.
No. Yeah, I definitely know they thought Don and Candace are suspect because they don't tell people to go in with wires and tell them to keep talking publicly on YouTubes for no reason. So
yeah.
But I feel like they messed up when they took that alcohol up there at to Candace and Don.
So that's a legit thing. They brought alcohol. The law was allowing them to have alcohol.
Yeah.
Fred,
I know that the two officers that actually done that, they was not allowed back at the Wellses, period, after that incident.
Yeah, well, that's definitely inappropriate to do that. But speaking about law enforcement, Fred, just curious if you could like wave a magic wand and you were the chief, would you have done anything with this investigation different?
Oh, good question.
Oh, yeah.
Lay it on me, man.
Yeah, lay it on us.
They should have done a lot of stuff different. First of all, they shouldn't have let Don and Candace, or especially Don, run in and out on the 15th that or someone went missing. They should have locked it down completely.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why are you letting the certain one that inside the main house where the child's missing, leave and go wherever you want to, in and out, in and out, in and out all night long, and your daughter missing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
What's your phone getting dipped? Like, so did you have to give any kind of statements to the law before they wired you up? Like, how did they know to trust you and send you in with the wire on? Well, I mean, obviously they are educated in that field.
We went to the command center and talked amongst some others while they was dipping my phone and all that stuff before I actually would have wired back down on.
which is not wearing a wire, really. It's just.
Well, he was just a digital recorder. It wasn't actually a wire.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And
do you know if they asked anybody else to do that?
Yeah.
I do know that they asked Dave Brett to record for them, Don Wells and stuff, and he denied to do it. I do know that, but as far as anybody else, I don't know. I do know that they had asked him.
What do you think about that shed down below? And so, was there not somebody that was living in that shed where Don says to me that's the first place he drove because he figured they already searched around the house, so he was going to search that shed before driving up to the house? And I believe that's when the cops were there. I was trying to play that video so you could see, so I could get your reaction on it, but it's not playing.
From what I understand, that Bill Benton stayed in that shed before Summer went missing, up to Summer going missing, from what I understood.
No.
That's what I remember.
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
It wasn't because it's documented that a gentleman named Chris Marcos was last seen on 110 Ben Hill Road on June 16th, 2021. So I was wondering do you know that name, Chris Marcos? And
no, I don't.
If I showed you a picture, which I'll text it to Ziggy here shortly.
Yeah, you could
like,
see
are
the
you good
picture.
with
I might
faces?
recognize the face or something, but
Okay.
the name, I don't know the name.
Okay. He goes by like 20.
But there's so many people down in that area, goes by different names than what the real names and stuff are.
Yeah.
Do you know Sean Williams and Vern Gilbert? Did we talk about that last time on Ziggy's?
I don't know him or nothing, but he looked in one of his photos that they had posted with Sean Williams with his hair real bushy. In one of the things they posted, he appeared to be somebody that had used to visit Ben Hill Road, visiting Richard Davis and Janet Moody. And that was when Don first moved to Ben Hill Road, when they first set up the trailer on where the shed is down there. When Pam, I think it was him and Pam was first moved.
You're just saying that it's a look-alike. We're not sure.
Yeah,
for a
not
fact.
for sure.
Just like the Rose Bly like sighting thing,
right.
You know.
Right.
Really, like now he
What did she say at one night? Name's man, was it Michael or something?
Whose man?
She just asked a while ago if I was just trying to think.
Oh, something. Oh, that's
somebody that lived there at 16th or something. Supposed to be
Chris Marcos.
Marcos.
He's somebody. He's a relative of Candace.
Yeah, Candace.
Grandis.
Yeah.
And he's a sex offender.
I thought she may have said Michael. There's a Michael that stayed back in the Hollersville.
Oh.
But I mean, that's been years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's when Davis and all them, about the time I was talking about that one, Sean Wick or whatever. Looked like maybe in him.
But who's the other person you said? Vern or something?
Vern Gilbert.
Who is that? Do you know who that is?
I don't know. I do know that there's a Gilbert that owned property on Ben Hill Road past Ed Redmond's, but I don't know what his first name was.
Vern Gilbert runs a billboard company. You know, all those billboard situations, Ziggy, the electric billboard things.
He runs a what?
And he's been tied to Sean Williams, which, if you guys follow Summer's case, all of you guys should know who Sean Williams is by now.
Yeah, I know Sean. We know Sean Williams is. Okay.
Did
So
Chad and your sister hang out? What?
No,
Chad,
not as I know.
Yeah.
While we're playing the Who Do You Know game, did you ever meet Jose?
No,
Jose.
No?
Oh,
No.
Jose. Damn, blast from the past. So you never got to see that whole group of people up there?
no.
Yeah,
oh, you might. Well, you
No,
know about the shooting. What about? Did you know about him?
I just know what Don told me about it. I don't know
what was that?
what really did happen. That was one of those times Don come and asked about
Advice. Yeah.
advice about the gun that he was using, the shooting at Jose and stuff going up, just going up the road.
Yeah, he came
when
back.
he got charged for that gun
So
and stuff.
Don must have thought to come and ask you for advice because of that situation that you went through with Roy Fanning. Is probably why.
So,
but
what
if
did
it was legit black powder, like he tried to say it was, he was okay. But he had changed the cylinder out in it to where he could use regular live cartridges.
Oh.
Oh, Fred, I wanted to ask you because, there's this, weird work, there's, everyone thinks they're psychic, okay? But anyways, there's some dark shit that's been said about you, and I'm sure, Ziggy, I've definitely repeated it on my channel a few times, but they say that you have definitely killed, there's prostitutes missing in the area, and you're believed to be like a serial killer, and you kill prostitutes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Fred, you naughty
I
bitch.
know, right? I thought while I had you, not only, yeah, I thought.
Oh my gosh, is that a terrorist? Is that that Tara girl?
No.
She's crazy, dude. I think she's hanging out with us.
It might have been Donna Serafina, actually.
No. It's not Donna Serafina.
Yeah. Yeah. You're a serial killer.
Don't have to say that. But no, Fred is seriously. He is, like we were telling you, he's not he is the most shy.
I had to.
Kid.
I know.
What?
It's laughable.
It is laughable.
Well, it's so ridiculous.
Yeah. But
that's unfortunate though. When that's the bad part of this YouTube thing, when we get into true crime, is the crazy conspiracy theories and that, and they really do take a toll on people. These are real people, real human beings just trying to live their life, and all of a sudden they're getting bombarded with all this nonsense because a crime occurred within a mile of where they live. It's dumb.
And I'm just like everybody else, trying to put the pieces together. I'm just working the case just like everybody else is. A lot of people think I may have some inside information and stuff, or is inside the wells or whatever. I don't, and I'm trying to piece it all together, just like the rest of the YouTube people.
So someone's saying, did you ever say something about you met Rose Bly on Ben Hill Road? Is that a thing?
No, I've never said I met her. I said I took and thought I had seen her, but somebody sent a picture the other day, looked like a different person, but resembles Rose Bly a lot.
yeah, one of Grandis's friends named Rose, who actually kind of looks like Rose Bly. He saw a picture of her, and he was like, "Oh, that might be who I actually saw." So it's just a lookalike. He thought he saw. I don't know. It could have been her. I guess. She had address on Ben Hill Road when someone went missing too. Who did? That one that they showed me a picture of. Oh, did she? The Grandis's friend? Mm-hmm.
Really?
Oh.
Yep. Showed her being at 110 Ben Hill Road.
Oh, yeah. Staying there at some point.
Living on.
Oh.
Up until the 5th June.
Oh, she was supposedly living there till June 15th. One of Grandis's girlfriends.
Rosemeyer.
Yeah. Yep, I think that's too. Isn't it weird? She kind of does look like Rosebud in a way. But I have to pee really bad, but I don't want to leave Fred here by himself. Can you give us 1 minute break?
Yes,
Take
of
a break.
course.
All right, thank you. Give us a second.
Go for a cigarette.
Oh yeah, he keeps seeing me smoking. It's probably killing him.
Oh, sorry, Fred. Oh gosh.
When we get back, I want to ask Fred about like just the general atmosphere around there before someone went missing. Like if it was like a safe-ish place, or if you kind of had to be on your guard. Because some people say like it's just, you know, you get the impression that it's just a drug zone. Everybody's a piece of shit. But then you talk to a lot of people and you realize that that's not the case. So it just kind of, that's what I think Fred would be really good for. I'd actually like to sit down and have like a coffee live and not even talk about summer, just talk about life there.
What the fuck was that?
I think someone has
Sorry,
explosive
hold on.
diarrhea. Oh yeah, I'll pin that. For anybody who's coming up wondering what happened, Ziggy had to pee and Fred's having a smoke.
Fred's having a smoke?
Yeah.
Oh, we what peer pressured him. Damn it. It's been mostly good in chat, I feel like. I haven't been able to pay too close of attention, but yeah, I'm ignoring a lot of it because that's not why we're here. We're just continuing our conversation. So
Yeah.
this is a nice conversation, don't you think?
Yeah, I think it's been good. This is the true crime that I'm actually here for.
Yeah, I think Fred would probably like to hang out with just me and Ziggy will be on the side, like going through whatever, and you and Fred can just have a little coffee live.
Yeah. Well, we got lots in common because if it wasn't for YouTube, we wouldn't have found our soulmates.
Oh shit! Yeah, we all met on YouTube.
He's trying to get brownie points.
That's right.
Oh, Fred's out smoking, but I'm sure he'll be back here in a second.
Sorry, you're terrible. I would have kept the camera off. Mark turned the camera off, and then I was like, "Why?" But
yeah, he's got to watch me sucking on it.
I like showing my giant ponytail off.
It's been an interesting conversation. This is good because then he'll feel comfortable to keep doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
And
I'm
we've
just
just
trying to
been,
make
like
them
you
feel
said, we've
comfortable.
been just ignoring the shit and just talking. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
They
I
can do-
honestly, I don't have anything in all my theories or anything that goes Fred's way. So, like, there's nothing that we would like look to trap him with or anything.
well,
Well, I mean, you can't really try. I mean, he's the truth is the truth. You know, I mean, the truth always. And when you are confident and you know that you're not a part of such a thing, you know, you're not worried about it.
Well, exactly.
But you're right back here now.
Ziggy, do you though? Okay. Like when I reached out to you, I was like, I have to believe. Like obviously, in your heart and mind, you know your truths because I don't believe you would marry someone that you think hurt a kid. So
Obviously.
right. So is there any part of you that gets worried that Fred might go down for this at all? Or do you not worry like whatsoever?
No, it doesn't even cross my mind. No.
Okay. That's
No.
see, I find that's interesting.
No, I would have never married somebody that I felt was even an inkling possible into something like that. You know what I mean?
And
That's
now I'm gonna ask Fred when he comes in.
he's here. He's right here.
Fred, Mr. Hill, is there any part of you that gets worried that maybe you might go down for whatever happened?
No.
Well, that was
I
very
wouldn't be.
quick.
I know I won't be going down for nothing that happened with Sumner. I know that 100%. No worries, period.
Thank you.
Not even worried about somebody trying to. I mean, we know that there's people that's trying things and stuff like that to make things look a certain way, but really, law enforcement, no. I mean, I think law enforcement's on the right track probably about now, and I think I really do. I think they're up. I think they're privy to what's going on. I really do. So yeah, we're pretty confident.
What do you each think, that she's a chance that she's still alive, or she's definitely dead?
Well, if the information that I got out of Knoxville, if it is 100% correct, she was alive, what was it, May of last year.
May of last year.
2024?
Mm-hmm.
And obviously that kind of information went to the TBI or something.
Yes.
Yeah, and he wanted to help. This person wanted to help too, and then what happened is he got kicked out of the place, right, the halfway house, and they lost contact. So the guy acted like he wanted to help at the time, but then kind of went MIA.
And now he's been looked for. I mean,
well,
he's hiding from five or six different counties right now. So I don't know what all went down with all of that, you know.
But he claimed to have known where, claimed to have known where Summer was and stuff, and be affiliated with the Vice Lords and all that stuff.
I mean, he went into details of lots of stuff on.
And you did a lie detector on about Summer's disappearance, right? Didn't you?
No.
When you were...
No, they didn't give me no lie detector on Summer, period.
Okay.
They did it on Cotton, and there was one question on it that asked if I thought Cotton had something that had actually done something to Summer. What the question is.
Yeah. And, there is somebody trying to get those,
Cotton, the guy who's allegedly pushed off a cliff, he was the one asked.
Yeah.
How do we know that?
Know what?
How do we know?
Well,
Cotton
I mean,
was
they asked that on the polygraph. They had just one question asked me if I thought Cotton actually had done something to Summer himself.
Like if you really believe that Cotton was involved, because that's the information he was turning in to law enforcement was about Cotton, what Cotton said. So, as far as
where she may have been or whatever,
Actually, Fred did tell me, and Ziggy knows and Fred knows that I have my sources. And I actually did talk with Fred and Ziggy maybe 2 weeks ago or something, and he did say he would take one. He was actually very quick to answer me. I was like, if I could get you set up, you picked it out, I pay for it, would you do one? He said, yeah, immediately. It wasn't even he didn't take no time. And I was like, holy shit. Wow, I was impressed. So he did.
Yeah.
Didn't he, Ziggy?
Yeah,
I'd be more than glad to take one on someone.
You really would? So, because they would let us, so I looked it up for it's around $1,500. We would get 3 questions. Obviously, your wife gets one of the questions. No.
Uh-oh. Now there's trouble.
Oh, shit. Make it good, Ziggy.
No, I don't need.
I mean, I know the one that the TBI gave me on Cotton, it was 9 questions on it.
Yeah, it had to do with like what the stuff Cotton was like. For one, Cotton came to what he was saying some weird things about Summer Wells, like when basically the first time he ever met Cotton, and that's what he.
Yeah, he claimed he was on the hill on the 15th and stuff, and claimed that he had slept with mother and daughter, but he didn't say whether it was Grandis and Candace or Candace and Summer.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Oh, wow. What?
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I was talking to law enforcement about it and stuff. And then he was talking about when they found Summer, they'd know exactly who done it and stuff. My personal opinion, I don't actually think that Cotton done something to Summer, but
You know, we could put a real.
way he talked that he knew where certain things was, and once they found it, that they know exactly what happened to Summer. But that was before I got to talk to that boy in Knoxville, and he talked totally different.
Yeah. But see, Cotton Simpson, he claimed that he had talked to law enforcement and stuff.
He was trying to collect the insurance, or not insurance money, but the reward money and stuff. But they wouldn't talk to him about it, he said.
Because he's, I guess, mentally insane or something, I guess. Or when
he's had a lot of brain surgeries and stuff, and some brain surgeries and stuff. So
allegedly, yeah. So
they wouldn't take him serious because anything he told them, he couldn't testify in court anyway. Is one reason I feel like that they wouldn't use him to take and try to find out information, because way his mind was, he was incompetent.
That's why Fred didn't know whether or not to take him seriously. You know what I mean? When he's saying this stuff about Summer Wells, like the guy's kind of crazy. So Fred didn't know whether or not, thought he was just kind of, and he just met him too.
I mean, I know of him and stuff, but for me personally talking to myself, you know,
That's exactly right. So I'll tell you right now. So let's do it. Yes, exactly. The people talking shit and wanting to say he'll never take one. He'll never. Let's just let's repeat this one last time. Fred, if I pay and we get a good one, I'm talking a good one, and I've got sources. I mean, we could, you know, a Poly, and I paid for it. I paid for your travelings to get there, and you know we did it. You would take one, and you and Ziggy would get your results and go live with them?
Yes, 100% I'd take it in a heartbeat.
All right. I'm going to get that situated. It's going to take me a couple weeks to get that situated. And I might be able to find it for free. If I can't, you guys know I'll be very transparent. I will probably have to crowdsource. So if you guys want to help me with that, I will book it so that people don't bitch and don't give Ziggy money. I'll pay for it, and Ziggy and Fred will schedule it and just show up.
That's for Andy Bernard to do the same thing.
Yes,
too.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yep. Offer for Andy Bernard as well. Yep. I will. Yep.
Maybe we can get a twofer. And get a deal.
Now, Fred. Fred, you can even ask your wife. I make things happen, so I can 100% make this happen. Will you do it?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to make it happen, y'all. You heard it here.
Yeah, spread this around, and all the haters that are saying he'd never do it.
You know what?
They can pay for it.
Yeah, I will. There's Andy. Same deal goes out to you, Andy. I will make that happen. Easy. I'd like to actually leave it at that because I think that's a pretty powerful statement right there. Because now what?
So that way we don't get into too much drama and stuff because it's supposed to be about study session.
Yeah. So you know,
otherwise it might go kind of, you know.
Thank you. And Ziggy, so round 2's on yours. I think I'd like to try and go around, you know, the what we can for time, but he wasn't really home, but yeah, we'll figure it out because there's some stuff I want you guys to watch, and then I'd like to be able to pull it up. I'm having troubles pulling things up right now on the computer, but there was some
or something. You want to do it like once a week, like, or you know, so I could week or whatever.
Absolutely,
something like that.
Mm-hmm. So, are you going to go live here in a little bit, or?
I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll see. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. You never know with me. I don't know.
Well, thank you guys.
I
This
need
was
a
a really
break,
good,
though. I need
a
a
really
little bit of
good
break.
conversation. Obviously, there's a lot more, but I'm getting a little frustrated that I'm not able to pull up the things that I wanted Fred to see. So I'm gonna work on that for next time.
Okay. 2 hours is about a good time to end
Yeah.
it anyway. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so, all right. Well, we'll thank you guys so much for having us.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming on.
All right. We'll talk to you all later.
You
Good
got
night.
it.
Bye, Fred. Bye, Ziggy.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Later, guys.
I love his accent. I don't know how Ziggy gets anything done. All right, you guys. I'm so sorry I didn't pay close attention to the all the chat, but that's what I'm gonna do here. So you guys heard it. Yeah, I'm going to make it happen. I will obviously be transparent, and I will get the information out. I will make sure you guys see how much it will cost if I can't find it for free, and obviously be 100% transparent about it. So that's what I'm going to be working on. Andy B offers out to you too, because the
Yep,
people
he said he's in.
are in chat saying that. So if you're in, I'll make it happen for you as well. And yes, if you donate to me, it'll go through me and Mark. We will make the payment to the polygrapher, and Ziggy and Fred will just have to schedule it for them and show up. And same with Andy, so that you guys don't have to worry about that. So
Ziggy should take one. Hell, I'll take one. You can give me one too.
Ziggy might. I mean, I think she would. She. Okay. So, anyways. And so, should we raise enough, and should there be anything left over, we will try to figure out how to donate the leftovers funds, if there is any at all, to the reward fund for Jack and Lily Sullivan, if they are still missing at the time, or whatever you guys want. Maybe we buy some diapers or formula for a single mom or something.
I'd rather go that route, honestly, than a reward fund.
Yeah, so we'll do that. So I'm going to end it here, and we will go back to the chat. And this is just chat number, well, it's really the second chat we've had. But, I mean, you guys, did anyone ever think that this day would happen? I didn't. I thought Ziggy would spit in my face, so. But thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for, I mean, some chat was a little unhinged, but we were able to get through it, most of it.
We get it, though. People have strong opinions, and, you know. At the end of the day, it's all about figuring out what happened this summer anyway.
And that's exactly why Fred and Ziggy agreed to do it, because that's, you know, we're not going after haters. Let's just talk about, can you answer a few questions? Let's just talk about, you know, what day do you think they went missing at?
This ugly mug, you instantly know it's not drama, because I just won't do it.
Yeah.
Like this is just about finding information, trying to put something together. It's not about what this YouTuber said about that YouTuber and all that crap.
Yeah. Yeah. And these streets has jaded the shit out of Ziggy. Holy, I thought I was bad. I thought I was like super jaded. Man. All right, so I got some stuff to work on. I will be live tomorrow night as well, party panel. I've got some stuff I've been biting my tongue on in Jack and Lily Sullivan as well. So, yeah, thank you all. Do you have anything you would like to say?
Well, for those of you who stayed subscribed to me, even though I haven't posted anything in so long, thank you. If this relationship with Ziggy and Fred continues, I will be trying to have him on a coffee live. Just
nice.
A couple of dudes hanging out, talking about how we found the loves of our life through YouTube.
Kind of help humanize him.
And, well, yeah, and I want to just get to know about what life was like in that area. Like, just in general.
Even prior to the wells coming around, like, what was it like? Yeah, there's a lot I wanted to get to, but yeah, we're about 2 hours, so he's got to work in the morning too. And well, thank you, everyone. Thank you again, Fred and Ziggy, Mr. and Mrs. Hill, Friggy. We'll see you guys tomorrow, and enjoy the rest of your night. Maybe I'll see you around these streets. Just be kind to everyone. Love ya. Bye.
Love, 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 love.